Welcome to Subramoney. This is an introduction to Subramoney kind of episode. I want to tell you that here I am with a few years of experience of investing, and I'm going to talk to you about my investing experiences. So exactly will I be able to meet each one of your requirements? I doubt it. So broadly I'll talk about value investing, about equity investing, how equity investing is risky, how equity markets are more like jungles and equity is more like a tiger, right? So some people think that they can defang the tiger, remove the claws and make you feel that, oh, tiger is not a very difficult animal to tackle, right? That's not true. The wild animal that tiger is, equity markets are just as wild. So you will get returns which are lumpy, you will get returns which are in a small period of time and nothing for long periods of time, and largely your returns will be judged by what you do during those long periods of time. Do you sit tight? Do you panic? Do you get out? Do you do nothing? It depends on all that, right? So will I get to answer very specific questions? Answer is no. I will not be answering specific questions. However, once in a while I will do answering Q&A, where I think questions are very particular about something very specific which I think is very common. Will I do generic questions? Yes. Will I do specific questions? No. You also need to know that there is a difference between a blogger like me or an advisor. It is an advisor who can sit with you and decide how much should be your debt equity ratio, how much should be your amount that you should be borrowing at all, whether you should be borrowing, whether you should have a credit card, not have a credit card, what you should do, how much should you have in equity, what should you do for your retirement, should you pay for your children's education, should you pay for your children's marriage. Those kind of questions are not something which I'm hoping to answer on a one-to-one basis. On a generic basis, yes. So I'm very different from a typical advisor. Another important thing is I am not running this channel to collect assets under management. I don't want to manage your assets. So if you come to me and say, please manage my assets, no, that's not of interest to me. However, if you do come to me, I will send you to a few people, 2-3 people whom I know, and that's about all. Will I put up a list of financial advisors on my YouTube channel or on my blog? Answer is no. Unless I know the person pretty well, unless I have met the person, unless I know what exactly he does or she does, I am not interested in passing on leads. I'm not interested in taking from one place and giving to another place. That does not interest me at all, right? So having said all this, so what is the purpose of having my blog? Just to or my vlog, just to have some experience sharing. And I'll tell you that I bought these shares, I have these shares, I've sold these shares. Again, it is not an indicator that I'm giving you any advisory. If you think that you can run your portfolio based on my videos and my tweets, I also have a Twitter handle which is again going by the same name of Subramoney, then you're very sadly mistaken. Once in a while my saying something doesn't mean anything. Again, when I say Cholamandalam Investment, there are two companies, Cholamandalam Investment and Cholamandalam Investments and Finance, or CIFCO as we used to call them, or Cholamandalam Holdings, which is a different company. So you may not even know which company I'm talking about, right? So don't try to copy. Make sure that you use your own brain. This is one of the tools that you can use. Yes, if you are a DIY or if you are an IFA wanting to learn more, yes, these are some good videos. I have some 1700 plus videos. So you can have a look at them. Some of them could be repeated, right? That brings me to this, that some of my videos will be repeated. Yes, they will be repeated simply because when I made these videos, they had some 140 views. Now when I put a video, I get 6,000 views. So obviously many people who have missed out on those videos which were put, say, in March 2021 or March 2020, those videos I may replay it, or even the same videos, if I feel that enough people have not seen it, I may play it. Or if some video is very, very relevant for today, like if I have done a video saying why the market fell 3,500 points today, and 6 months later the market actually falls by another 3,500 points, I may repeat the same video again. Other than this, I have playlists. I have Hindi videos, I have Tamil videos, I have Gujarati videos. So please go to my playlist and have a look at them. I don't make videos in other languages simply because there is not enough popularity. So when I make a Tamil video and I see 200 people seeing it, or I make a Hindi video and I see 400 people seeing it, for me the effort to reward ratio is not worth it. Not that it matters that 4,000 people see, but at least 4,000 people see my English videos, or one video has been watched by 1,60,000 people, one video has been watched by 1,40,000 people. So if I can get that kind of traction with my English videos, I don't see any reason why I should make Hindi and Tamil and Gujarati videos. So this is basically a short introduction to Subramoney. Who am I? If you go to subramoney.com, which is a website, you can read about the author. I've been a broker in my earlier life. I've been a trainer. I've continued to do training. You will see me doing investment programs for mutual funds, for insurance companies and banks, etc. So that's what I do, right? So am I doing all this for a living? No, thankfully no. My dividend income is greater than my requirement for money, and that is the reason why I don't need to do any plugins. You will not find any plugins, any sponsored programs or anything like that. You will not find me carrying a mug saying come to this brokerage and do this kind of stuff. If I do it, I'm doing it for money, and it will be on their website, not on my website. On my website, if I do something like what is an IPO, should you invest in LIC IPO, it will not be sponsored by a brokerage house, but I may do that program for a brokerage house. You may find it on YouTube, but that will be put up by that brokerage house. So that is a sponsored one. Whatever I am doing on subramoney.com, 99% is not sponsored. Okay, let me make it 100%. There will be nothing sponsored here, right? So if it is sponsored, I'll tell you that it is sponsored. I don't do sponsored stuff at all, not on my video, not on my YouTube channel, not on my blog, right? I don't do sponsored stuff. Just for your information, I'm not duty bound to tell you this. SEBI does not say that all vloggers should tell whether it is sponsored. So just for your information. Thank you.